Lynn. I look a mess today. I have been running errands and stuff, so do not mind that. I am going to do a open box review of the Powermatic cigarette injector, Powermatic 2 cigarette injector. This is my third one. I do roll a lot of cigarettes. There is 3 smokers in this house, so I do roll a lot. And usually what happens with these is the arm on the inside of the machine breaks because of too much powder. Hold on one second. I do have an older version, same thing. I took the screws out. I tried to fix it, but this arm in the very back was completely broken. So, no fixing it. So, I'll just keep it over here for parts. Because I usually do like to try to fix stuff before I buy a new one. Especially because these bad boys are $75 a pop. And who has all that money rolling around? First thing you get, instructions. It shows how to work it. They come in this thing. You can get a warranty on it, which I never do because usually the warranty is harder to go by than just buying a new one or fixing it yourself. I have fixed a couple of them, but they don't last much longer after I fix them because I have big fingers, so these are really small when you get in there. Anyway, it comes with these cleaning utensils for when you get dust particles in the inside. Your little handy dandy tool, your wire brush to kind of stick in there, and then this to clean out the inside if you need to. These are handy. I always end up losing this darn little thing. I do have my other one. Oh, and they used to not come with these. These are awesome. They help a lot. They save from a lot of dusty. But, like, see, I do have this from my old one. It does look a lot better designed this time. It's a lot, this is from my old machine. And this is from my new machine. This is really thick, won't bend. These are really tough. These aren't too tough. It doesn't bend, but it's not as thick, not as good. So they did upgrade on that. That's an awesome idea. Take all this out. Sorry, I'm gonna shove all this stuff back in the box after I open it, because I don't care about all the box and contents and stuff. I just care about this stuff. This is your cigarette dispenser. So after you wind down on it and you make your cigarettes, it's going to pop them out into here. This is the item that goes on the top of the cigarette injector. It holds like your tobaccos and stuff. Ooh, and it's a little bit different than the one I have on my old one. And the system is like a silver gray now instead of all black, which I just got my last one last year, so that's kind of a new thing. Let me see. I have an old one back out here. See, this is my old one, and this is my new one. You can kind of tell this is the new one, it's like silverishy, and this one's black. This is my old one. It feels the same. It's a lot shiny. Maybe that's the new thing, it's just shinier. Whoops. And then, oh yeah, okay, I was making sure that they were both the exact same, but they are. But you can see one of them is gray, new, and one of them is black, old. So maybe that's just a thing. They just made it shinier so it would look more impressive. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I don't care. They work good. I know if they work good because this is, like I said, my third one. I dropped a screw, but we're not going to pay attention to that right now. Anyway, there's that. And then you get your handy dandy outlet. Plug it in. AC adapter. No, that's old timey. This is, again, for the Powermatic 2 Plus cigarette injector. You throw that over there. I do have my cord still from my old one. It just broke last week, so I've been having to buy normal cigarettes, and those are, I haven't bought normal cigarettes since last time my cigarette machine broke down, because I am a firm believer in saving money, and with 3 smokers in this house, it gets very expensive if we have to buy it. Oh no, it's the same. I'm just gonna put my old plugger in there. I'm going to plug this in. It's very best, I've found out that it's best if you put a mat, like this is just from a old, I want to say it's just like that particle board stuff that goes in like a shelf or something that you don't really, me, I don't really care about it. So I use this as my cigarette rolling place, because at the bottom of this thing it has these little venties in there, and eventually after you keep rolling, these little dust, the cigarette dust, will fall through here and it'll get all over the place, and it's not very good. It's everywhere. It's disgusting. Anyway, so I got it plugged into the wall. I'm gonna plug it into the back here. Well, that's weird. My other one, you heard like a little push in. This one you don't hear a little push in. It just goes in and it's already in there. Has little latches on the side of this. I don't know if you can really see them very well, but it's like little prongs. They go inside these, just like that, so it snaps in place. These collect your cigarettes at the very end. This, there is a name for this that holds the tobacco on the top, but I cannot think of what it's called right this second. Anyway, it just slides over. Actually, I do not like it already. I'm just saying. As long as it works fine, I don't give a shit. I don't give a care. But my other one did not like move around. This one kind of seems like it's a little bit not to stick in there. So if I accidentally shove it, which stinks because I do it a lot. Tobacco. So turn it on. Green light is for go. You're all clear. Put it up. I'm trying to get these little styrofoam stickies off of here because I don't want to be smoking no styrofoam. Cigarette tube. You can buy any cigarette tube. I have used these these are king size tubes. I have used them on 100 tubes and they do work just as good. They have this little nozzle thing here. You're gonna put your cigarette on here. Just place the empty tobacco, the empty cigarette tube in there. Tobacco, and this is another reason why I use the mat. Because you see this? You see all this? I just went from my tobacco bag, brought it straight over here, and I already got like all this stuff around. So use anything to kind of catch the tobacco, makes it easier to clean up. One thing that I have seen from a lot of other people is that they pack it too tight and that will make it jam. Do not do that. You don't have to You pack it 100. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be that much. Me, I usually just pour my tobacco on this top, 4 fingers, you know, my 4 fingers. I roll down to this little opening and I shove them down. That's it. Now, with a new machine, you're always going to have to get used to it. My first machine, if you didn't pack it tight, it didn't get very good in the neck of the tube. So I have just learned, I mean, this might be new, I might have to get used to this machine to see how good it packs or how it doesn't, because they always upgrade machines, so you never know what you really need to do. Anyway, I just use these 4 fingers. I pack it into the hole. See, that's why I'm not gonna like this one for sure. I wonder if my old one will fit. Anyway, so you just do the 4 fingers, you pack it once. You don't have to shove, it's fine. You press this down. Oh, and this one's a lot quieter than the other one. Okay, once you put this down, it kind of holds your tube in place. So you can't get it out. So you have to raise this back up to get your cigarette out. And it's fully in there. You can see the tobacco in there. Now let's check the neck. And the neck is awesome, actually. See? There is full tobacco, like all the way in the neck of it. I just got tobacco everywhere. With the roll your own cigarettes, I don't really pack them unless it gets too far out here. This one used to be super, I'm telling you, my old one was so loud that literally I usually watch Netflix on my iPad while I'm rolling cigarettes, and I would have to put headphones in sometimes because you can't hear over it. So this one is actually pretty quiet compared to normal. Empty tobacco tube. Let's put it in here. It doesn't have to be straight or anything. You can have it curved a little bit or dimples. Let me show you one. Like it could have dimples where it's all dimpled out. It does not matter. Put it in there like this. I can take it on and off. Once you put this down though, it has this little knob that holds the cigarette tube in place. Oh, do not push that down unless you're ready. So 4 fingers. All I do is pack them in there, one side down. Now it holds your cigarette in place. See? If I could yank it off, it would rip it. But I don't want to rip my good cigarette. So lift it back up. And it's all the way down to the neck. Perfect, you can't squeeze it. It's all the way down to the neck. And it's fully rolled now. And with that curve, it doesn't even matter. It does not cause it to break or anything. So this machine is really fast if you know what you're doing and you have the hang of it. I can usually roll 2 to 4 cartons in about 3 hours. Like I said, there's 3 people that smoke in this house, and we can smoke anywhere between a pack to 2 packs a day, depending on what's going on. Like, you know how it is. We do not smoke in the house, so I'm not going to light one up here and show you how it smokes, but I homeschool my kids, so I'm home all day, so usually we're on outings. I can smoke more when we're in the car or when we're out. So essentially I try to roll as many as I can at one time, so I do not have to roll like every other day. Because the carton of cigarettes is 100, well, it's 10 packs in a normal carton, so this one is 200 cigarettes. And if you think about 20 cigarettes in a pack, they don't last long between 3 people. It could last us 3 days if we're only smoking a pack a day. And sometimes when we're bored, we smoke more than that. So I'm done for right now, and I'm going to start rolling because I am excited to have this machine, and I haven't been able to have regular cigarettes. I've been smoking Marlboros, and they are not as good as my cigarettes that I know because we've been smoking them for so long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I will try to walk you through it or answer them how I can. Other than that, have a good day.